Japan, the land of the rising sun. Japan. The very name brings images to mind. Cherry blossoms falling gently in the wind, samurai in gleaming armour, delicate sushi placed carefully on a plate, neon-lit streets buzzing with life, and temples standing silently among bamboo forests. Yet Japan is more than just these images. It is a country where the past and the future coexist in ways that few places in the world can match. Nature and geography. Japan is an island nation made up of over 6,800 islands, though 4 of them, Honshu, Hokkaido, Kyushu and Shikoku, form the core of the country. Around 70% of Japan is covered by mountains, giving the landscape a dramatic and rugged character. The most iconic of these peaks is Mount Fuji, standing 3,576 metres tall. Fuji is not only Japan's highest mountain, but also a sacred symbol, celebrated in art, poetry and religion for centuries. The natural world in Japan is full of contrasts. In the north, snow blankets the mountains in winter, while in the south, subtropical beaches stretch out along turquoise seas. The islands are volcanic, dotted with hot springs that have been used for relaxation and healing for thousands of years. Yet the same forces of nature also bring challenges. Japan experiences more than 1,500 earthquakes a year, though most are small. Living here means living with both the gifts and risks of the earth. History, from samurai to modern power. Japan's history stretches back thousands of years, rich with myth, tradition and transformation. Shinto, the indigenous belief system, centers around spirits of nature, rivers, mountains, trees, and remains deeply woven into Japanese life even today. Buddhism, introduced later, shaped architecture, philosophy, and art, adding another layer of depth to the nation's culture. The era of the samurai remains one of the most famous chapters in Japanese history. For centuries, these warriors followed the strict code of Bushido, the way of honour and discipline. Castles, swords, and calligraphy tell the story of this period, where loyalty and martial skill defined society. The Tokugawa shogunate brought centuries of stability, but also isolation from the outside world. That isolation ended dramatically in the mid-19th century with the Meiji Restoration. Japan opened its doors to the world, industrialised at lightning speed, and soon rose to global power. The 20th century brought both triumph and tragedy, rapid modernisation, empire building, and the devastation of World War II. In the aftermath, Japan was left in ruins. Yet from the ashes, the nation rebuilt itself into one of the world's leading economies, famous for its innovation and resilience. Culture and tradition. Japanese culture is both delicate and profound. Food is perhaps its most famous expression. Sushi is known across the globe, but in Japan it is treated as an art form, perfected by chefs over decades. Beyond sushi, there is ramen, hearty and comforting. Tempura, crisp and golden. Okonomiyaki, savoury pancakes filled with countless ingredients. And so much more. Meals are social, filled with rituals of respect and harmony. The tea ceremony is another cultural treasure. More than just drinking tea, it is a meditative ritual where every gesture, every pause carries meaning. Likewise, arts such as ikebana, flower arranging, origami, paper folding, and kabuki theatre have been passed down through generations, each reflecting values of beauty, simplicity, and discipline. Respect and harmony, wa, are central to Japanese society, from bowing when greeting, to the quiet efficiency of trains, to the way communities come together in treasures its traditions, it also drives global pop culture. Anime and manga have fans in every corner of the world. Stories like Naruto, One Piece, and Dragon Ball have defined generations, while Studio Ghibli films have touched millions with their beauty and imagination. Video games are another gift to the world. Nintendo, Sony, and Sega revolutionized entertainment, creating characters like Mario, Sonic, and Link, who have become cultural icons. Fashion too has a unique place in Japan. Tokyo's Harajuku district is famous for colourful, bold, and sometimes eccentric styles, while minimalist Japanese design has influenced architecture and fashion worldwide. Technology and daily life. Japan is one of the most technologically advanced countries on Earth. The Shinkansen, or bullet trains, can reach speeds of up to 320 kilometers per hour and are renowned for punctuality and safety. Technology giants such as Sony, Panasonic, and Toyota have shaped industries far beyond Japan's borders. Robotics, electronics, and futuristic city planning are part of everyday life. Yet despite all the innovation, tradition remains visible everywhere. A visitor walking through Kyoto might see modern trams passing by ancient temples, or businessmen in suits walking past wooden tea houses. It is this balance between the cutting edge and the timeless that makes Japan so fascinating. Festivals and the seasons. The Japanese people celebrate the seasons like no other. Spring is marked by Hanami, the cherry blossom festival, when people gather under pink and white blossoms to enjoy picnics, music, and laughter. These flowers, so brief in their beauty, symbolize the fleeting nature of life. Summer brings fireworks festivals where the night sky lights up in brilliant colours. Autumn is celebrated with viewing parties for the red and gold leaves, while winter turns cities into glittering wonderlands of lights. Each season has its traditions, foods, and rituals, giving the year a rhythm that blends nature with culture. Tokyo, the beating heart of Japan. At the end of this journey through Japan, all roads lead to Tokyo. With more than 37 million people in its metropolitan area, it is the largest urban region in the world. But Tokyo is not just about size, it is about energy, diversity, and contrasts. In Shibuya, thousands cross the famous intersection in a single light change, a sea of movement and colour. In Akihabara, electronic shops, anime stores, and gaming centres stretch as far as the eye can see. In Asakusa, the Sensoji Temple stands as a reminder of Japan's ancient traditions, surrounded by lanterns and market stalls. In Shinjuku, skyscrapers light up the night, neon signs glowing as karaoke bars and restaurants hum with life. Tokyo is a city of layers. It is futuristic, with gleaming towers and robotic cafes, yet it is also deeply traditional, with shrines hidden in quiet neighbourhoods and gardens that offer peace amid the chaos. Here, the past and future live side by side, perfectly balanced. Conclusion: Japan is a country of endless wonder. From the snowy peaks of the north to the sunny shores of the south, from the ancient paths of the samurai to the glowing screens of anime and gaming, it is a land that blends tradition with innovation, discipline with creativity, and at its centre is Tokyo, a city that embodies it all. The heart of a nation that is always changing, always innovating, yet always deeply rooted in its history. Japan may be called the land of the rising sun, but for those who visit or learn its story, it is also the land where the past and future rise together, casting their light across the world.